Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to give into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
This is our time. Our time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A gain of 19 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here you go, right here.
On first down, Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throw's going to be incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
A pickup of
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Tannehill slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
A gain of 40.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. First and goal from the 6. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wilson. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Dallas. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. White now to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
43-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Preston Williams.
A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off play action, Tannehill. Going deep for Walker. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this one caught by Delanie Walker. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 21-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the slant.
Throwing again. Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Cameron Brate, incomplete. Brings up
so line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check.
Play action. It's Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Will Fuller, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21. Cowboys 10. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Brandon McManus.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
28.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go, D.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But now it'll be third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Wilson on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, Mostert. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play this time, but it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
It's now third down and long.
Focusing on me. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch twist. Watch that. Twist. Mike. Hold up. Check 55. Mike.
Watch the slats.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes this Washington 42, Cowboys 10. Brandon McManus set to kick
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Wilson's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Results. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They'll let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 7.
Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Marcus Williams.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw again is Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for Damian Ratley.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson setting up the screen for Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these people...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Badgley on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49. Cowboys.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 18.
Number 24.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.